I think I was already like in my fighting mood, like, Pamela, I'm gonna beat you, I'm going to punch you. I mean, we're holding me, they're like, you say you're still like, no, leave me alone, I want to fight. It was really doing me that I had to fight. It makes me give her a punch. Thank God the punch did not land on her. What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. I know you saw the thumbnail of this video, so you know that this is a Q&A video. Yes, I'm going to be answering questions about my first. I've done a Q&A in the past on this channel, but it has been a long time ago, and I know that I've had a lot of new subscribers, though my channel is still growing. So thank you for joining me, and let's get right into it. I'm going to be answering some questions from a website I got about first. I picked out the ones that I felt are relevant to me and it will be interesting to know. So the objective of this video is that at the end of the day, you should know who I am and everything you need to know about me. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. Yeah, so bear with me. The first question I have is, what is my first name? Like, if you don't know my first name, why are you even on this channel, right? My first name is Oluwabusayo. It is a Yoruba name and it means God has added to my joy, and my prayer is that everybody watching this video, God is going to definitely add to your joy, because you are joy givers. You are giving me joy right now. Yeah. The next one is, what is the first app you check when you wake up in the morning? That will definitely be Instagram. Like, when I pick up my phone, the first thing I'm checking is Instagram, and particularly Instablog. So I want to know what is the trending news, sometimes trending gossips here in town, and what is really happening in Nigeria. No, Nigeria is a very interesting country. If you want to laugh, just open Instagram in the morning. You'll see memes, you'll see funny stories, just everything to bless your day. Then if I'm looking for fashion content and I just want to keep abreast with what is happening around me early in the morning, so Instagram is definitely my go-to app, the first thing I check in the morning. The first foreign country you have ever visited? God, oh, this is a shade to me because I've never left Nigeria. I've come close. I went to BADAGRY, which is close to Benin Republic, so I was almost crossing the border. But I didn't get to cross the border. Oh, hey God. By this time next year, by God's grace, God like answer my prayers. I need to leave this country, at least step on another soil. Yeah, so I've never been out of Nigeria. First makeup item. I'm not really a makeup person like that. I'm more of team natural. But every girl should definitely have makeup. So my first makeup item would be the basic, and that would be a lip gloss, and that would be from secondary school. Yes, we're all using lip gloss in secondary school. Like, so the thing, you can't go to class without lip gloss because of the weather and things like that. So my first makeup item is lip gloss. The first time I ever got into trouble at school. Hey, this is about to open my innermost secrets. So it happens in school every Friday night. We usually have, is it Friday or Sunday? One of it, I think Sunday or Friday, I'm not sure. We usually have this thing called social nights, where everybody gathers and we watch movies, we play music, we do dance competitions and things like that. On those faithful social nights, I was pressed. Like, I wanted to use the toilet, I wanted to poop, that's the word. Everybody was at the social event. The hostel was locked. I think just, or maybe the toilet was not clean. I can't really remember the details. But that was the first time I did something bad. So I went to the back of the hostel. I took a nylon and I wanted to do the typical shot put. And one of the matrons caught me. Hey gosh, she caught me like before I started. I was already about to balance. Hey, and she caught me. So that was a crime. And the funny thing is that anytime the matron saw me after that day, she used to call me short put girl, and I was always shy. Every time she says that, like everybody knew my secret. So that's the crime I know I committed in school. Like my first crime. Like I was bold enough to commit. That's the first one. After that, I did a lot of crimes like stab class and things like that. Yeah. Oh, my teachers and my parents are not watching. Okay. The next one is the first YouTuber you subscribed to. I knew about YouTube, like actively started watching YouTube some 2 years back, or was it 3 years back? And the first YouTuber that caught my attention that I know I subconsciously just subscribed was Taya. I know. Shout out to him, by the way. He's a great YouTuber. He does a lot of travel content, so I got to see a glimpse of other African countries, Seychelles, Kenya, Tanzania, the popular Zanzibar, and all those, very interesting content that he was dropping out there. So it kept me busy during my maternity leave. Also, I was watching his content like back to back, so I increased the watch time. So I know if you watch this video one day. My first car, as I am like this, I don't have a personal car, but I have an official car from the office. And the first one I was given is an Hyundai 2015. My car has been changed now. I'm using a newer version. Hyundai Accent 2015. Yes, that's my first car. Thank God for that car, because that was the car I used to learn driving. It had some small scratches here and there because I used it to learn. Thank God I had a car. If not, till now, maybe I'll not still know how to drive. But thankfully, God did it. First celebrity crush. My first celebrity crush will be John Dumelo. Yeah, the popular Ghanaian actor. I really liked him that time. That time I was watching a lot of Ghanaian movies, but now I'm not into them again. I've kind of upgraded. But John Dumelo, because of his stature, because of he's handsome and things like that, and his acting most especially, his acting is very fantastic. I know when someone can act and someone can do love roles very well, there's no how you not crush on them and fall in love with them on screen. Yeah. First cooking experience. Alright. That would be when I was in Unilag year 1. Because I went to boarding house for 6 years, I did not cook for 6 years, and I didn't even make any conscious effort to learn, with my mom not even helping. She was saying, no, you need to watch, you need to look at others cooking. So I didn't cook at all. And I was 16 years old and I got into Unilag, and I was in a room, and one day they said, come and cook jollof rice for us now, we've been cooking for you all these days. Hey! My secret is about to be out. So I quickly went to, I said, I want to use myself. I quickly went to the toilet, took my phone, I had to go and call my mom. Mom, how are they going to cook jollof rice? So I have this task. So am I going to boil rice first? Am I going to put the tomato paste after? I was just confused that day. I should explain to me. I tried my best, but because it was my first time, it didn't come out well. That was a disaster. Everybody knew. And we were like, Pusayo, you cannot cook. At 16 years old, you cannot cook jollof rice. What have you been doing since all this day? And I don't judge me, please, don't judge me. But guess what? Guess who is now a professional chef? So I cook anything. Like, I can cook yati. Jollof rice especially, and fried rice. That's my strength in cooking. So do not judge me that time. We all learn, and I've definitely learned now. Yeah. Moving on to the next question. Your first crush. So the first one I said was my first celebrity crush. This one is my first crush, like a personal somebody that I know. Let me think. This is tough. Who do I have a crush on? Okay. I remember one in secondary school. Yeah. So I always have a thing for people that are intelligent. Like if you are intelligent, if your number six is working well, it just gets me. So I love people that know their honors academically, or people that even speak intelligently. If you want to catch me, just know how to talk well, just know how to make meaningful and smart conversations, and now be in touch with everything that is happening around you. Wow. You've gotten me. So my crush should be one of the best students in secondary school. What is his name again? I can't remember his name. No, not my set. It was like 2 sets I had. I'm trying to remember his name. Oh god, I can't remember his name, but he used to go for competitions. They used to speak. We used to have this program every Sunday morning where we have speech presentations. So he used to give us speech presentations. They'll go and craft words, those words that they can just make you hey. So that's it. That was my first crush that I can remember. First cell phone, Nokia 3310. Yeah, that's the first phone I used, and I used it in SS3 because my mom needed a way to contact me when I was in school. Phones were not allowed though, but I was able to sneak it into school, and I was using it to just communicate. So it was basic. You cannot browse. Even what was browsing that day, browsing was not a thing as at that time. It was just coming up. Yeah, and it didn't have a camera, so it's just to receive calls, say hello, how are you, and that's all. So 3310, Nokia 3310. A lot of people are still using that phone. I like that they now redesigned it. It's not like the former one, but I know Nokia 3310 still exists. My first friend in university, she's the one that made me cook jollof rice for the first time. Always has this hostel space issue, and for year one it was almost like automatic getting an hostel accommodation, but because I registered late, I first went for marine science. Yeah, that was the course I first went for because of my WISPERING result. Yeah, I can never forget it today. Benga Daniel, he withheld WISPERING withheld our WISPERING result because of Benga Daniel. He did not pay WISPERING fee for my set on time, so they released it late, and when they even released it, they now withheld some of my results. For example, my physics was not released on time, so I was not able to study pharmacy at first. I did marine science, and so the whole registration process was just late for me. So I got into university after lectures had started and all, and I had to be coming from home to Unilag. I was coming from Ikotun to Yaba every day, which was very stressful. I could not read and all. So that day I was even just thinking of how I'm going to go back home. One of my classmates, there's always a very large class in year one, she was just like, where are you going to? I said, I'm going home. She said, where do you live? I said, I live at Ikotun. And she was like, you come from Ikotun every day? I said, yes, so I don't have hostel. Then she was like, okay, can you come and stay with me for the night? And that's just it. She was just like an angel woman from. Her name is Valentino Fayemi. Yeah, shout out to you, Valentino. I'm really grateful. It's been a long time, but I'm really grateful for the help you gave me, because then I stayed with her all through my year one. It was a battle. Sometimes the hostel wardens and matrons, they will be looking for scooters and chase us away, but we always had a way of doing things, and sometimes we had to just even bribe somebody just for me to stay. Hostel wahala in Unilag is another topic for another day, so let me just keep it there, keep it short. So Valentino Fayemi, that was my first friend in the university. Unilag marine science year one. My first job, in this life I've done many things, so the hustle is real. My first job was immediately after secondary school. I worked in Computer Village. Yes, your girl worked in Computer Village. I worked in Popular Village with a shop. I can't remember their name again, but they used to sell motherboards for laptop. So you know the brain box of the laptop. If your laptop spoiled, you now wanted a replacement. So that's what they sold. And I think they also sold like cell phones and just minimal computer accessories and all. So I worked with them. I used to wear one cap that time when I was working with them, because I just finished school. I was trying to grow my hair, so I used to do like Kiko, rubber, and all those things. I used to wear one cap, and they wrote Angel on the hair. So my nickname that time was Angel. If you want to send me a message, you say, Angel, come and help us do this thing. If I want to sell, they say, Angel, your customer has arrived. So I worked in Computer Village, and my pay that time was like 10,000 naira, which was literally my transport fare from Ikotun to Computer Village Ikeja. But it was for the experience, and I'm grateful for it today. It kind of activated my hustling spirit, and so that you can make money even though you're a student or something. You don't just be lazy, you will make money in this country, especially when you're now in the city of excellence, which is Lagos. Yeah. My first YouTube video was about when I went to Stories Restaurant, yes, on the island with my friends, with Shola, Toke, and Blessing, my goons from day one. We went to eat, and I think I just did a video capturing everything. I didn't even know I was going to start YouTube that time, but I wanted to start YouTube officially. I'm like, okay, let me try out by posting this restaurant review we did. It wasn't really great like that, but it still got a lot of views. So I think YouTube has a way of pushing out your first video. Once you do that, that's the first thing you are bringing out. They help you throw it to a wide audience, so people are definitely going to watch your first video, whether it is great or not. So what is stopping you? Just start. If you want to start YouTube today, don't procrastinate. The first person I talked to today is not my husband. The first person I talked to today is my mom, because when I woke up, I headed straight to the so that's the first person I talked to today. If I don't talk to my mom, I could have talked to my husband or maybe my kids. It's not outside those group of people before I now start receiving calls. So I had a meeting by 8 AM this morning, but I can't even start having a meeting without talking to people by my side. So yeah. First person that ever broke my heart. Yeah, I'm a strong girl. There's nobody that can break my heart. Period. Nobody broke my heart ever, even though that my first boyfriend, he said I broke his heart. He started reporting me to people around, my friend Valentino and my other roommates that he knew, and saying that he never gained anything from me. Like, what do you want to gain from me? You can't really gain anything from me. Yeah, I can't give you my body or anything, so what do you want to gain? Yeah. So nobody has broken my heart, but there's a possibility I might have broken somebody's heart. First person I text when something exciting happens. That's Mr. Shola Ogunlaja. Your husband should be your best friend, your first friend. So if I have something very interesting and all, it's him I'm going to chat first, followed by my friends. We have a WhatsApp group, Shola, Toke, and Blessing. I'll quickly give them the gist, you know, then any other person might now follow. These are the first people that will come to my mind. The first time I got a speeding ticket. Now this is a painful story because I didn't get it directly. Like I told you, I use an official vehicle from work. So I have a driver, or I had a driver, because I'm not currently using a driver because of these reasons. So the first driver I ever had, his name is Mr. Dada. Yes, I used to call me Lady B. We're going to our papa. You know, our papa is a traffic zone. There's always traffic if you do not go at the right time. And I was having a meeting at the back. So because I have a driver, I should not be concentrating on your driving 24/7. I assume that you make the best decisions. So I didn't even look at the road. And the next thing, I'm raising up my head and I'm saying that we're on a one way. We are on the other side. So this is not even a speeding ticket, but this is also a ticket. because we're on the other side of the bridge. And tax force people, if you know them, if you live in Nigeria, you know tax force, they literally just, you know, took over our vehicle. And next thing I know, from our papa, they are driving us to Ikorodu, long. Because Ikorodu, I thought it's something that would just easily beg, pay 5,000 and all. Lo and behold, they said fee is 65,000 naira. I called everybody I knew, like, I don't know, I really don't know those ogas, but the people I knew, I called them and nobody could help us. They said, if it's tax force, there's nothing they can do, you have to pay the money. Long and short of it, my car spent like 4 days in Ikorodu garage, yes, tax force office in Ikorodu, and I went to withdraw 65,000 naira cash, handed it over to these people. And in my presence, they were sharing it, like it didn't even go to government office and all. I had one recently, maybe I'll even leave a link in the description box of my experience with last month where I had to pay 200,000 naira. That's another experience on its own. So I've had a lot of experiences. What really pains me is that it's not me directly that committed these offenses. It's always my drivers. So that's why for now, I'm not using a driver, and I've really not had any issue with any law enforcement agency. I always obey traffic laws. I don't pass one way. I'm always patient. So I think it's just best I drive myself, even though it's kind of mandatory in my office. So I'm still looking for a driver, but for now I've not gotten somebody reasonable. You will not judge me that I'm not, you know, I'm taking my time to find the best person for me, because spending 65,000, 200,000, this is not small money. This is money that can change my life or change somebody's life out there. Yeah. My last question is the first time I got into a fight. I was sharing in church recently that I used to have this urge to fight when I was young. It's the devil. It's the devil. Thank God for Christ. So I used to feel like fighting. So there was this girl, yeah, Damilala Adebanjo, that's her name. I've not even seen all these people I'm talking about in a while. Maybe I should just try and look for them on Facebook or Instagram or something, or maybe on our group. So Damilala Adebanjo, I can't remember the details. You know, it has been a long time ago, but I think I was already like in my fighting mood, like, Kamala, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to punch you. Everywhere, David, they're like, no, leave me alone. I want to fight. It was really doing me that I had to fight. It makes me give her a punch. Thank God the punch did not land on her, but there was a fight that day. You know how Yoruba people now will be like, Timba fun uppercut, Timba, but you not actually give that person the uppercut. So that's what happened that day. Yeah, so that was my first fight that I can remember with Damilala Adebanjo. Shout out to Damilala Adebanjo wherever you are. We made peace after that day and she became my very good friend, but you know, we first had that fight. So it's good to fight with your friends, not necessarily throwing punches, but sometimes, you know, release this tension. Don't allow it to accumulate. You'll not be franking face everywhere you go. No, fight and smile after, not physical fights. Even Jesus Christ, you know, if he was angry, but did he fight? Let me not start going to where I don't know. Let me keep it short like that. Yeah. All right, so that's 20 questions about my first. It was very interesting sharing these things with you, because these are experiences that I've even forgotten, but you know, just answering these questions help to bring them to mind. So I hope you enjoyed this video as I enjoyed making it and speaking with you guys. Please don't forget to like my video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm working towards 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year, so make my dream come true by hitting that subscribe button. Also, leave me a beautiful comment at the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's anything you want to tell me, or just leave a nice comment for me. I really do appreciate it. All right guys, so bye for now and keep being you. Don't forget to love yourself, and no matter the challenge you are going through, there's always going to be an end to it. Till my next video, I'll see you guys. Bye.